I'm Katie Malionik. I'm a dog trainer on the North Shore of Massachusetts and Southern New Hampshire. And today I'm going to be talking about the 5 freedoms that every pet parent should know. The 5 freedoms are 5 rights that every animal has to ensure quality animal welfare and prevent cruelty. The 5 freedoms have been around since about the 60s, and originally they started off in the UK as a way to prevent farm animals from experiencing animal cruelty. And nowadays, they're also considered a framework of animal welfare for companion animals. Number 1, freedom from thirst, hunger, and malnutrition. This means available food and water at all times. It also requires the animal to receive a healthy diet. Number 2, freedom from thermal and physical discomfort. For this, you need to provide healthy living situations that also include a reasonable temperature that keep the animal warm and comfortable. At some point, every animal is going to experience some form of physical discomfort, whether that's at the vet, getting a shot, or a very anxious dog being overwhelmed by very minimal interactions. Any type of intentional physical discomfort or harm to an animal would be going against this animal welfare right. So whereas a dog needs shots, but they don't actually need to be trained with a shock collar. The point of this right, to my understanding, is to avoid any added intentional physical discomfort to your dog. So in order to follow this right, it's best to avoid aversive dog training methods. Number 3, freedom from pain, injury, and disease. This one's pretty obvious. Every animal needs to have access to good health care so that they can get a quick diagnosis and get treatment that they may require. Number 4, freedom from fear and distress. This right focuses a lot on the mental health of our dogs and animals. In order to follow this animal welfare right, you should avoid using outdated alpha methods to train your dog and to teach your dog, methods that induce fear in order to result in a wanted behavior by us. At some point, many dogs will experience fear, whether it's going through a fear stage or if they have a bad experience with a dog or a person or an environment. It's our job to reduce that fear by not throwing them in the deep end and making them face their fear, but rather with gradual and calculated training methods. Baby steps. The last freedom, number 5. Freedom to express most normal behaviors. There's a lot more to this one than it sounds. Taking away a dog's ability to bark would be going against this animal welfare right. It also requires that the dog or animal that you care for has plenty of space that fits their needs. Mostly this is referring to dogs. It also states that the animal should be allowed to spend time with animals of its own kind. For some people who have very dog reactive dogs or dogs that just don't like dogs, this is a little bit of a gray area, I think, in my opinion. I think every dog can get to a point where they are comfortable being around other dogs and seeing other dogs and starting off from a very far distance and progressing very gradually. It's something to work up to, but not every dog is gonna love the idea of hanging out with another dog. But if a dog does enjoy hanging out with other dogs, they should be allowed access to spending time with their own kind. Those are the 5 freedoms everybody should know before getting a dog. And if you've already got a dog, now you know them. If you like this video, you found it helpful and informative, stick around because I'll be posting 1 video a week on animal welfare and animal behavior to help people understand their dogs a little bit better, especially the people that I'm working with in my own community, to help them be a little less overwhelmed and frustrated when beginning to train their new dog or their old dog or their new dog with behavioral issues. So stick around. Every Saturday, I'll be posting a brand new video.